Welcome into Fantasy AI. Moving on. Alright, let's get back to the computer room with the final rank for wide receivers. Who's on top of the world or on top of the wide receivers list? Let's find out. First up, let's look at some people that just outside my top 40. Keenan Allen was quite a surprise. Tried to shoehorn him. Chris Godwin. Oh, he's sure and steady. Doesn't always win the race. Christian Watson. And Keenan Coleman, possibly the number 1 slot in Buffalo. And Deontay Johnson, new number 1 in Carolina. I just couldn't squeeze these guys in to the 40. A lot of good players on there. Let's get started and look at them. But first, let's look at last year. Tyreek Hill, 16.2. CeeDee Lamb, 16. Justin Jefferson, 13.74 here. You can see just a little drop off there to the 3 and 4 here, 13.37. Mon St. Brown. And then Keenan Allen, 13.15. Got a new team, a new look. And Deebo Samuel come in. I said starting a new whole another point drop off there on new tier. Comes in at number 6. So you can see there's a 4-point drop off between the top 2 and Deebo. So it just shows you how much important those top 2 or 3 are. Maybe even 4. Who knows? We'll get them started here. Let's take a look. Players are taking the field from the Fantasy AI Data Center. I'd like to thank my subscribers and my viewers for this preseason. It's been fun. Regular season's getting ready to start. Hope you're ready. Here is the top 40 wide receivers. Mine. I have Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson 1 and 2. So I looked everywhere to see if I could find anything on Tyreek's hand. Sounds like he's good to go, so I'm going to assume he is. We still got some time, but everything that shows that he should be ready, and it's just precaution. Hey, number 1 team passing, finished second, third in touches. You can see they're trying to get him the ball there, touch average, and they've got him ranked first currently. And so he's just a great. The problem we don't like here, though, is you can see that 31 schedule. And more importantly, Tua has the 32 schedule for quarterbacks, the roughest. Although, can you derail the number 1 offense from last year, number 1 in passing? And that all starts with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. So, but Tyreek comes in number 1. Everybody's number 1. How about Justin Jefferson, right? See here, 5th in average. Now, hey, he only played the 10 games, but that takes into account that, and we touch per game. He was one of the tops. The focus of the Minnesota offense. You can see he's got an easy position schedule here with the 8th. Nice and easy. Ranking been bouncing a little bit around. That's more to do with those other guys' holdouts. You know, that's where he bounced there. But hey, well, look at that average. 13.74. Third, except for those 2 that blew up last year. So we really like Justin Jefferson. I think he's going to repeat sure and steady. I think his career average is 13.4. So he's always right there, Justin Jefferson. So I got him number 2. I really like him. Steady. Sure thing. Now, CeeDee Lamb, here coming in at my number 3 and Amon St. Brown. Well, CeeDee Lamb, it's the, you're not sure, right? We got that holdout. Hey, he was number 1 last year. The schedule looks great. You can see all the points he did late in the year there. Whew, a lot of those points came, in the last second half there. First half was a normal, back to why he was ranked or drafted 6th. Kind of exploded there at the end. Can they keep it rolling there in Dallas? Dak Prescott there has the 3rd easiest schedule. So, everything's set up and on paper looks good, but I'll tell you what doesn't look good is, Brandon Cook's been hurt a little bit, but besides CeeDee Lamb here, who else on this team makes you, let's put the defense focus there? No one. So all the focus should be on CeeDee Lamb. My goodness, there's nothing else going on here. Maybe Jake Ferguson, current ranked 9th tight end. But, Anyway, let's go to the Detroit, on the other hand. I mean, they've got stars all around. Gibbs, Montgomery with his touchdown a game. Sam Laporta came on to, he's ranked number 1 at tight end. I mean, just weapons galore. And Amon St. Brown with his 13.3. They've got him ranked 6th. I think that's a little bargain, right? I love this. Mr. Sure and Steady. Did you see those games? Wow. Just love him. Great average there. We'll see how, I mean, you can't focus on stopping him. He's just one of the cogs in the machine there in Detroit. Team offense number 3, 2 in passing, 5. And I mean, you just keep it rolling. So Amon St. Brown's a big part of that. Safe, nice, easy pick there. 5th and 6th, we got Debo and A.J. Brown. Well, Debo was up there on that average pretty good at 12.25, right? Excuse me, 1.2 more than A.J. Brown. Well, take a look at Debo. We know the team here. I mean, he just doesn't talk about another cog. Number 2 team offense. You got Christian McCaffrey they're going to be focusing on. You got Ayuk's now in camp. We got Debo. Now, the reason I'm going to give Debo the little heads up over these, I mean, you can see here, he came in ranked 8th last year. Ayuk came in here and ranked 10th. Of course, I'm going to give the little Debo the little nod there because he's been in camp. He's been practicing. He's been on board. The year before was his bad holdout year. So I like some Debo. I think that maybe he won't run as much, but they design plays and stuff there in San Francisco for him. And just a great team. How about A.J. Brown over here? All right. Hey, he finished 7th last year. They got him ranked 4th. That average, look at there. Look about if you had him that last 8 weeks, you weren't too happy. I mean, that first 8 weeks, you're very happy. You can look at that little break there. So, hey, you just got a teammate. Jalen Hurts is back, got the 19th schedule. A.J. Brown, middle of the road schedule. I mean, he's just a safe pick. He's going to be the team focus at wide receiver. Nothing against Devontae Smith here, but the good offense going to be there. So hey, I got him. Let's move on to 7 and 8. I've got DJ Moore and his teammate Ayuk. Hey, we just went over. Hey, the little holdout. It's the only reason I don't put him in a little higher. You can see these averages. Woo! DJ Moore with 11.32. All right, finished 6th in fantasy finish. Love that. Hey, now look at this here. As opposed to some of the others, look at that schedule. Number 3 easy schedule. Finished 6th last year. I mean, okay, now we do have a rookie quarterback, but hey, I think that's almost an improvement over what he had last year. This number 1 pick, and he looked poised and ready, So I'm not going to, that's actually a bonus for DJ Moore, the upgraded quarterback a little bit, even though he's a rookie. But hey, so you're going to say, well, wait a minute, what about this competition here? Well, Keenan Allen. Hey, I think the only deal here is they said, hey, he was a little out of shape possibly. Move to a new team, get a new start there. Maybe he isn't, as sharp as he ended the season last year. And then, of course, they got Rome Odunze. Been hinting around that maybe if Keenan Allen doesn't hit as good as we'd expect, that Rome Odunze might sneak up to number 2. But anyway, DJ Moore here, I think by far is going to be the number 1. I really do. I mean, he's proved it over his career. Was good at Carolina. Had a high average here when he came here. Just love him. I've got him number 7. Finished 6th. They've got him ranked 21st. Now, this is where you can wait, and when you're getting down to you and you see him scrap, you take DJ Moore. I like him. And we'll move on to Mike Evans and Jamar Chase. We'll take a look at their averages. You can see, that's almost 1.7 more for Mike Evans. Mike Evans kind of was a bargain last year. A lot of people fell asleep on him. They won't be sleeping on him this year with that number 4 finish. They got him ranked 13th coming in this year. So you go to the team, Baker Mayfield. Hey, he's going to be the quarterback there. But Chris Godwin, sure and steady. That's what you get every year. No chance. I mean, there's zero chance he's going to break into the top 10. No. Mike Evans has a good chance of breaking into the top 10. But hey, so there we are with, I love me some Mike Evans. Who doesn't? So Jamar Chase, they've currently got him ranked 5th now. He finished with a 10.24 average. Very average. And team offense was 22nd. They'll try to catch fire with Joe Burrow coming on. They got a tough schedule here. 29th schedule for the quarterback. And Jamar Chase has the 26th schedule. And guy always has company with T. Higgins and got a new rookie here. So, I don't know. I'm down on Jamar Chase a little bit here. More than the other rest of them. Hey, he hasn't been in the top 10 the last 2 years. So he needs to recapture what he did 3 years ago when he was a rookie. So let's move on. How about Marvin Harrison Jr.? Exciting. Rookie coming in there. And I have DK Metcalf next. So we all want a piece of that rookie. Little rookie lightning, huh? Got the 4th easiest schedule. We just love that. Got Kyler Murray back hopefully for the whole year. They were doing good towards the end there, when he was in. But we'll have to see if he can make it the whole year. No real competition. Michael Wilson. I think Zay Jones got suspended for the first few weeks here. So no competition other than Trey McBride. He came on there towards the end as a wide receiver or tight end. So, hey, really like me some Marvin Harrison. Get that rookie. Hey, a lot of times they explode into there. So, DK Metcalf. We like that. Middle of the road schedule right there. I got a new offense coming in there. This Grubbs offense. So, we're giving that a try. JSN. You like him. Got a good offense there. I think Metcalf, I like him. Pretty good, easy, middle of the road schedule, number 12. They've got him up to 15. So I got him 12. I got a little bargain coming there. So next up, I've got Nico Collins. He comes in at 13th. Well, the big thing here is he finished 9th in fantasy last year. Great 12 average. Why do I have him below Metcalf and his 10-point average? Well, it just scares me that, that's the story all preseason has been these 3. Nico Collins, Tank Dell, and Stephon Diggs. And the fact that C.J. Stroud and these guys snuck up on people last year and 7th overall in passing. Now, it's going to be a little harder road this year. Got a 25th schedule. Not as easy a schedule. And they brought in Stephon Diggs. Spread that ball around a little bit. And Dalton Schultz here is not a bad tight end. So, spreading it around a little bit, that's why we brought down all these Houston players. But I still couldn't resist. I put him in at 13. I know better, but hey, you got to put him and Tank Dell. I just put him on there because I just like him so much. All right, speaking of liking, I like some Cooper Kupp. We're bringing him and Puka Nacua on. You see that they've got Cooper Kupp at 17. They've got Puka Nacua at 8. Haven't wavered. When he got that little knee injury, I wavered. I moved him down. When I got the reports that Cooper Kupp was looking good in practice, I was getting the reports that surprise standout, in the offseason standout. Health is really showing up on the field. The offense seemed to run through him, they said. So is he still the number 1 there? And Puka Nacua's flash was because, hey, Cooper Kupp missed those games early. Wasn't himself with that hamstring. Supposedly that's been taken care of and he's looking good on the field. So can he recapture the glory here? Or is Puka Nacua going to come in and take over? Hey, everyone was kind of surprised. Got a good waiver pick up there last year on him. Sophomore slump probably going to get him, I think. And injury, everything. He has a little injury history. Although he played through him last year. We'll see how it goes this year. But I've got him ranked back-to-back 14-15. Just worried about the sophomore slump there on Puka. I really like Cooper Kupp. You're going to get him cheap. Look for him cheap. On a discount on a draft near you. All right, moving on. How about T. Higgins and Garrett Wilson up next? So, both, you can see the averages are really starting to drop off here. You're down to 8 for Higgins and 7.2 for Garrett Wilson. Had a couple. That's reflected in their finish. Garrett Wilson, 35th in fantasy finish last year. Let's take a look at his weeks. You can see just nothing. They're above 10, maybe a couple games. The whole deal there is look at those touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. Can Aaron Rodgers bring the touchdown ball back to the Jets here? Maybe. Improve on that number 31 team offense. So, and his number 1 target would be Garrett Wilson. So, yeah, you have to rank him there. You know, the prospect. And T. Higgins there too. So, I got him there at 16 and 17. How about Amari Cooper and Tank Dell? Tank Dell, you know, he missed some games, had one of the best. Look at them averages now. Now, all of a sudden, we're back up to 10.5 here. Tank Dell had a great average. Missed those games, right? See where he missed those games at the end, but came back, been looking good. Caught the first touchdown in preseason. Has a high average. We're just going to have to see. I mean, the whole thing here is the crowded deal. But, you know, if there's a chance that one of these is going to pull a hamstring during the season or something's going to happen. So if that happens, then you're back on board with where they were last year. So anyway, I still like Tank Dell. It's hard to move him down. You know, it's hard. Anyway, Amari Cooper. Look at that number 5 easy schedule. We like that. We see that we hope Deshaun Watson comes on. He's got the 7th schedule. You know, is Deshaun Watson a bargain this year at quarterback? They got him ranked so low. 22nd now. But I like me some Amari Cooper. Hey, you know, he was just named the 70th overall player in the NFL. You know, they goosed him $5 million to his compensation this year. So had great games, missed those 2 games at the end. I really like Amari Cooper. Finished 16th last year, ranked 26th. Good bargain there. Let's bring in Devontae Adams and Jaden Reed next. Devontae Adams, hey, 14th finish last year. Got him currently ranked 23rd. Kind of sliding him down a little bit. Haven't been hearing a lot from him. What you have been hearing is a possible trade. He might be going to the Jets. Might be going to Green Bay. Might be going who knows where. But right now he's in Las Vegas. They finished 14th. They got ranked 23rd. Schedule doesn't look that great. And I got Jacoby Myers there, but hey, you know, he's in camp, ready to go. I suppose they're ready to go. So maybe he'll have a great year again. Maybe he will get traded and add some bonus multipliers to that. Anyway, I've got him ranked 20th just because look at that average, pretty good. Almost just a little less than Jaden Reed had last year in Green Bay. He was the top one there. Finished 18th. Number 1 position schedule ready to go this year. Probably duplicate about what he did last year. You know, and finished 18th last year. We got him ranked 21st this year. And they got an easier schedule. So looking pretty good there for him. I like him. How about Devontae Smith and Chris Olave coming in here 22nd and 23rd? So Tale of Two Cities. Devontae Smith is number 2 on a number 8 team here. All right. Hey, finished 21st last year. You know, the good Robin there. A.J. Brown's Batman. But, you know, hey, good offense. You're always going to be there. He's 22nd. Is he going to explode into the top 10? Probably not, but he's sure and steady. Where Chris Olave, we keep holding out. Hey, they got him ranked 11th right now. Finished 24th last year. Hey, he was there a lot of games. Kind of looks a lot like Chris Godwin's games. Yeah, he's there all the time, but just nothing explosive. You know, yeah, you got some good points there. But, in the Saints, Derek Carr, got to bring that Taysom Hill in, try those gimmicks and stuff to keep that going. I know. I just pass on him. Let's move on. Oh, here's one. Someone should be rising in the rankings. Rashee Rice. He is. All right. And George Pickens. And George Pickens sure instead he got him right at 20 there. But the word is, I guess, as this season's went on and on, this preseason, we found out that suspension's coming as the works out through the court. So who knows how long that could be. Might not even get suspended this year. So we'll see how that plays out. But meanwhile, excuse me, I had finished 28th last year, but hey, was one of the top cogs there in the Kansas City. If they get rolling, good pickup there. How about George Pickens, number 1 there in Pittsburgh? Of course, you're number 1 on a 25th passing team. Makes you about the 23rd finish and the 20th ranked. So, some bigger games. Does Russell Wilson come in here and help that this year with veteran leadership? If they go to plan B, which is Justin Fields, I think it's more about running with him. And, don't get me wrong, he can pass the ball too, but might be second option to George Pickens. Then wouldn't you want to take him away? But anyway, good promise there in George Pickens. He's 25th. Finished 23rd. So let's move on to Drake London and Malik Neighbors. Let's see if Drake London's... No, they still got him ranked 14th. So that's pretty good ranking. I'm down on him a little bit. Kirk Cousins going to come in and probably they just going to start from great. No, I don't think so. Might take a while to get it going. Part of that was their offense they ran last year. Just look at those ugly games. Ugly. So, there's promise here with Drake London, but I'm all going to sudden throw him ahead of, Malik Neighbors has just as much promise, right? You might argue the quarterback's a little bit better in Atlanta, but hey, Daniel Jones has a veteran. He has it a 12th schedule too, where Malik Neighbors has the 11th schedule. All right, so the easier schedule. Who's going to be the number 1 focus there at wide receivers? This new rookie, taking 6th overall. They're going to like him. And I like him here. I've got him. Hey, you never know. It could be him that catches fire and is the top rookie. Gets the 1,000 yards. So we got Diggs coming in here 28th. McLaren here at 29. Diggs, hey, that's just part of it. He finished 12th last year with Buffalo. Now he's number 3 on the Houston, maybe number 2. We don't know. But that's the problem. We don't know with these 3. But the same kind of thing holds true. If something happens to Nico or Tank Dell, well, look where Stephon Diggs is standing. Although they still got the harder schedule there for Houston this year. They're not going to sneak up on anybody last year. Like last year, they had the easier last place team schedule. Now they got the first place schedule. And it's going to be a lot different. You can see tough schedule to go around at running back, receiver, quarterback. Houston might take a little step back offensively. You just don't know. Washington, Terry McLaurin here, he'd be number 1 on the team, right? They're still searching for a number 2, but in this Brown, there really he should be the focus, but just how much focus is the number 1 wide receiver going to get from a rookie quarterback? All right, we'll have to see. This will be an exciting one to see. So we got him there. Ooh, here's one that, if I'm sitting here, I've got him 30 and 31st. If I'm going to take one of them, I think I would take Worthy. Even though look at this, he's the proven veteran here. Almost a 9, finished 25th last year. You're getting him here at 29th, a little bargain. But same thing there is, Anthony Richardson doesn't have a lot of experience. Although, hey, he does have the easiest schedule here. But we'll have to see how that goes. And like we saw in preseason, the passing that was going on, Mitchell got some. Pierce, Josh Downs is down right now. That does help him in the short game, but there's talk that he might be ready soon. So anyway, Pittman there. Got him at 31st. They've got him at 29, so I'm down a little bit on him, but Worthy. We love that. What's been missing from Patrick Mahomes' game here lately? Well, a little bit of running. He finished 7th last year. A little bit of running, but downfield passing. And that's, if you're talking this Worthy they bring in, right? That speed, 4.21. setting records over there at the combine. But and the deal there is Hollywood Brown's a little banged up. So, and Rashee Rice maybe has some law trouble. So, anyway, I like this Worthy as a flyer at 30th. I've got him ranked. Heck, they've got him 39th. Hey, with Hollywood being out, it's going to be him. They're going to go to him early. Like it. What about these Tennessee guys? You know, I struggled to which one to put number one. It looks like they've got Calvin Ridley number one at 28. And now the only reason Hopkins is dropped from the 40th to 49th is because he has a little knee issue. Now that should be cleared up, right? Before the first week, they think he might play. So if he gets past that, well, he had the 20th finish in fantasy last year. You can see that. And Calvin Ridley is 17th. But which one has more experience with Tennessee? DeAndre Hopkins was a number one. You know, we'll just have to see how this pans out here for Will Levis. You know, looking good for him. Number two schedule. Hey, get one of these guys is all I'm saying. And the reason I've got them ranked here together is I'm not sure which one it's going to be. And yes, they have Calvin Ridley a lot higher, but hey, DeAndre Hopkins here is going to be one of the last picks. They got him ranked 49th, and he should be 40th, so you're getting a little bonus because they're still giving him off because of that little bit of knee injury. He should be ready, though. I don't know. He could be a little sleeper there. How about Zay Flowers? We're afraid of that sophomore slump down here. And Jalen Waddle. I don't know, been wearing a red shirt all preseason. Don't know about that. Kind of worried about that, so he's down a little bit. Hey, what about, this Brian Thomas Jr. talks good. He could be the number one coming out of there. Now, it is, talk about crowded. We got Evan Ingram here at tight end, right? Him and Christian Kirk both are patrolling the middle. But a good outside man is going to be this Brian Thomas Jr. So get him cheap and late. These are all cheap down here. And, hey, you know what? Does that JSN look smooth? Kind of like him. Courtland Sutton, the only guy in town. Tim Patrick Hurley got cut. You know, I guess they're Marvin Mims and Troy Franklin, you know, worked with Bo Nix in college. So got a little inside track there. But Courtland Sutton, they got a tough schedule. But, hey, the word is he's the focus. And down here, the last two I got here is Jordan Addison and Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk just falling off here. Just too many teammates here. I mean, finished 45th in fantasy. He missed some games, of course, but nothing spectacular when he was in there. If you put capital in him last year, you're disappointed. Not going to line up there again, right? Brian Thomas Jr. getting to compete. Hey, don't like Christian. Right, he's 40th. They've got him ranked 33rd. So, hey, let someone else take him. And Jordan Addison here. We'll look him over, popping him in. He's down to, so he got a suspension looming with him. I got him here at the end. They've got him ranked 51st. Hey, we get a little freebie here, too, because, hey, while he's not being suspended, they've got the 8th easiest schedule. And early on, T.J. Hawkinson is going to be out. So Sam Darnold, if they're losing, which they might be, is going to be trying to catch up with Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison's their two targets. And Naylor. Naylor's come on as the number 3. All those times you'd see Osborne. Well, that'll be Naylor this year. But, all right. Kind of like Jordan Addison, maybe sneak in. We don't like sophomores, but at the 51st ranking, hey, who cares? So, all right. There we go. We went through some wide receivers. If you're liking what you're seeing, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe button. Come back on the other side of the drafts. Get ready for the regular season. Probably do a show on waiver wire each week. See who I like and who I'm going to take. So stick around.